Hello guys and welcome back to my channel for another edition of the Pentagon Challenge. Things are still going pretty well at the top of Uruguayan football. We are still in the top four. We have a real chance of securing top spot in the closing stage. However, today's opponents, Penarol, are one of those teams in our way. Let's get into it. So then, guys, you were last with me for the disappointing 3-0 defeat at home to Nacional, where we missed 2 penalties and conceded 2 goals right near the end as we were pushing to try and get back into the game. As you can see here, Jonathan Dos Santos and Maximilio Cigales both missed penalties in that game. We then went to the league's bottom side away and drew 0-0. It was a very disappointing result. If I pull up the match stats for this, hardly anything happened in this game for both sides. No real opportunities that were mentioned, that were shown. Just all in all, a relatively difficult and boring game. We then played Liverpool FC, who were in the top four as well. And we managed to beat them 2-1 thanks to a late goal from Alvaro Torres, who doesn't necessarily play a great deal for us. But if you look at the goal that he scored, this second one, it's not an amazing goal, but it's a very nice team goal. It's finished very well, and the assist from Dos Santos is superb. So Elias pushing through the middle, gets tackled. Torres 1-2 back from Dos Santos. Nice strike across the goalkeeper, and that secured us all 3 points there. Today we take on Penarol. As I said, we are still currently 4th in the division. Penarol are 3rd, and obviously the reigning champions. So we need to try and get a result here. Obviously, Liverpool FC are above us again. They've played a game more than we have and have picked up an extra point. They're scoring quite a lot of goals, but unfortunately, as you can see, we are not. But we win games 1-0. Our goal difference is still the same as some of the bigger boys. Well, no, it's not. It's not as good as some of the bigger boys above us, but it's still relatively decent in comparison to some of the teams in this division. So we need a victory against Penarol. As I said, the current holders of the division. What I will say is, once we are in the stages, we will take a look at the overall table. I've been told to keep an eye on this because even if you're somewhere mid-table in the other season, if you're in the bottom half of this, you are up for relegation. So you'd like to think we've avoided that in terms of being on 52 points. If we can kind of crack into the top 4 and overtake Boston River, I think that would be a fantastic result, especially considering in the opening stage we were 7th. Nothing to massively write home about there. And then in the intermediate stage, we were halfway through our table. So we've really started ramping things up since this intermediate stage has been done. Obviously, Penarol, Boston River, and Liverpool FC have already qualified for the final playoff. If we can secure a place by finishing top of this subdivision here, we can maybe fight for the top prize in Uruguayan football. This is, first of all, let's do the OIs for this game. Looks like they're going to try and play a 4-2-3-1 as well. Hopefully, we can kind of come out on top of that with the OIs that we are putting on to everybody right now. Did I actually put him on the wrong foot? No, he is right-footed, inverted winger. Interesting. Okay, so the guy on that side, so that they've just got a team of right-footers, have they? He's right-footed. I hate this. If there's no left-footed player in their attacking spots at all. So we'll type mark him. We'll type mark the central attacking midfielder. Pressing Gonzalez is kind of what we do to wingers. Anyway, we do press them. I'm also going to hit them hard. And then I'm going to type mark these 2 central players whilst obviously showing them all onto their weaker foots. In terms of the team selection, this is what we're running with. Israel in goal, Gomez, Limos, Costa, Pereira, Nunes alongside Abisab, Ontivero, Alaya, Juninho Roca, and Dos Santos. Unfortunately, Alvaro Torres has been dropped despite scoring 2 goals in our last game. But this is basically my starting 11. This is pretty much the best team that I can put out right now. So we have to be all hands on deck, bearing in mind the amount of fixtures that are played in the month of October in Uruguayan football. This is where I imagine you will start to see certain teams fall by the wayside. Interesting from the opposition. I'm going to go for the media team talk again. Look at this stadium in comparison to ours. Penarol, obviously, massive, massive club within Uruguay. So we go into this game. Can we snatch a draw or a point away at Penarol? A draw or a point? A draw or all 3 points away at Penarol? If we can get a goal, I kind of actually think we can be all right. Some of the issues we've had more recently have been scoring enough goals. Relatively decent in terms of defensive ability so far, touch wood, and hopefully that can continue despite playing some of the better teams in the division. So set piece comes across to the edge to Gonzalez. We get the block on here. We're going to be able to counter. Ayala and Dos Santos is 2v2. We send it into Dos Santos. He holds it up, gives it back to Ayala. They've got a lot of players back now, but Ayala makes his way into the penalty area. Cross comes over. Jonathan Dos Santos with his 11th goal of the season. We've hit them on the counter-attack, and that is a superb move from these two very good players. They've both recently got new deals as well. So Dos Santos holding the ball up there into Ayala, who's forced wide, brings the man with him. Cross comes over, it's low, and Dos Santos is there to apply that finish into the bottom corner. Very, very good finish from a man who's kind of been off the boil the last couple of games. We give away a set piece almost immediately, though. De Los Santos with the direct free kick. Wow. Okay, I think that's hit the post or the crossbar. And Zarafino, Giovanni Zarafino, is the only one who reacts to that. I'd like to see it from a different angle here. Really nice free kick, direct. Zarafino's the one who reacts the quickest and taps that one in. He won't get a much easier goal than that. Another free kick in the same sort of area for Penarol. Are they going to take it direct again? De Los Santos takes this one direct. This one hits the wall, goes back to Los Santos. Putting pressure on the edge of the penalty area. Los Santos fires from the edge and goes just wide of the goal. Penarol really starting to tick things up now. But here we go with a potential highlight of our own. No, we get challenged. And here come Penarol, the boys in black and yellow. Toledo absolutely driving forward here. Strikes it from the edge of the area. Goes over the crossbar. It's a little bit of a warning sign. We're still doing okay though, boys. We are still in the game despite getting absolutely annihilated in terms of chances created. But this is kind of what you expect when you go to some of these places. I'm actually going to say I'm happy with the boys. We've taken our opportunity. We will get another opportunity in this game. And if we can take it and if we can be clinical, then I think we can actually maybe get a result here. Acuna, he's got a lot to do here. Player coming across, strikes it from range and it goes wide of the goal. That is kind of a lot of what's going on at the moment. It's a lot of long range shooting from Penarol. If they got a little bit closer, they'd probably be able to put some in the back of the net. Pereira up the line to Juninho Roca, who himself has got a new contract recently. Abisab out to Ontivero. He's got Gomez beyond him, but doesn't need him. Driving forward into the penalty area. Inches wide into the side netting. We will get another good chance. I can almost guarantee that we will get at least one more good chance. 65 minutes on the clock. A draw away here isn't the worst. Obviously, I would like to pick up all 3 points. Who do we have on the bench? Not really lots of options here. So what we will do is we will bring on Alvaro Torres. We'll move Juninho Roca into that central attacking midfielder role. Drop Ayala into the centre midfield. He's tired himself, but he has got a very good assist to his name here. Torres, Juninho Roca. Torres gets tackled but wins it back. Ayala, ball spread on towards Ontivero. No good. Davila, ball up to Dibble. Doesn't sound a very South American name. Limos gets across, makes a challenge. The text commentary says it looks like a dive. Lucas Limos has been sent off. Unbelievable. We will make this change here and drop a centre back in. The text commentary even said it looked like a dive. It looked like he won the ball. Referee, what is going on? Goalkeeper goes the right way. I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's a decent enough penalty. The goalkeeper goes the right way. Should maybe get there. I mean, we'll go very attacking for the final few minutes if we can. The Penarol flares are off. Obviously down to 10 men, so we're going to just chuck everything that we've got forward. But Zarafino, strike from range, goes over the crossbar. I cannot believe the referee has given that as a red card. Some of these players obviously not well adapt to playing in big matches. I will have to take a note of some of these players' ratings as we move forward, because some of their performances against Nacional and Penarol, not the ones. Pereira, back to Ayala, into Torres. Ayala, we're still pressing. Pereira with the space. Ball comes over. Torres. Dos Santos, that's a huge save. And he's flagged offside anyway. Wow, deflated, guys. I really think we've been robbed here. Absolutely robbed by the referee. We're picking up bookings left, right, and centre. Penarol come out with all 3 points. Unlucky, boys. It just wasn't meant to be. Absolutely conned by the referee. I can't believe it. I honestly cannot believe that we've lost that game in that manner. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have to take a look at that again. Because in my opinion, guys, I think our guy won the ball, didn't he? Oh, I got to continue a day. Come on. Come on. Continue a day. Come on. Go into the schedule. Right. Now let's take a look at things. 79th minute penalty. Actually, no, I should look at the red card, shouldn't I? I shouldn't look at the penalty. Okay, I don't need to see the penalty. I want to see the red card. Oh, God, what's going on here? I want to see the red card to Limos. Can I slow this down? Match speed during highlights. Right, guys, we're going to slow this bad boy right down, and we're going to take a look at it. So we've got the ball here. Janino Roca into Torres. We try the 1-2. Gets tackled by the man behind him. We get the ball back, though. And then look how quickly they turn this ball over, and it is in on our goal. So he somehow won that without even touching the ball or knowing where the ball is. That's good. Good start. Torres on the ball, though. Goes back to Ayala. Good Lord, this is slow, isn't it? This is the pace I want it to be. Let's speed this up until now. And now we slow it right down, and we can see what happens here. Davila on the ball. Takes his time. Ontivero should probably press him there, but the long ball comes over the top towards Dibble. Centre back here, already playing catch-up. Dibble advances into the penalty area. Limos goes to ground. He's already, in my opinion, lost control of the football. And the game glitches it back into Limos's, back into the path of Dibble. And we concede the penalty. Nicholas Dibble surely took a dive there, says the text commentary. And the referee goes and points to the penalty spot. Well then, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play a couple of these games offline. It's been a while since I've played a game offline. We've played quite a few in quick succession here. I brought you this game here. I brought you this game here. I brought you this game here. So, unfortunately, 2 of the last games that you've watched have actually been defeats. 39,000, almost 40,000 at Penarol Stadium there. Jesus wept. Okay, so what I will do is I'm going to play a couple offline. I'm probably going to bring you back for Deportivo Maldonado maybe, or the River Plate game, dependent on how we are getting on, guys. If we are completely out of the running, I'll probably bring you back for this final game of the season, but we will have to see what happens with that. If you are enjoying this series and you are enjoying these episodes, don't forget to drop a like on the videos. It really does help me out. It really helps me get these videos out to as many new people as humanly possible. Also, if you are new around here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for daily Football Manager content. I'll be back on Friday with another episode of this Pentagon challenge. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there.